a reflection by Nevis Torresi, relating to the experiences gained within the Moodle for Teachers course teaching EFL to young learners in the EVO session 2016. A little bit about the course Teaching English as a Foreign Language to Young Learners, organized by Dr. Nellie Deutsch within the Moodle for Teachers website and Integrating Technology. The Moodle for Teachers site run through Integrating Technology, organized by Dr. Nellie Deutsch. The weekly activities included active participation in the discussion forums, made up of support for the weekly tasks, discussion topics related to the weekly theme, or specific tasks to be carried out, putting into practice new tools being displayed within the Moodle. Each week had its own forums and specific tasks with extra special help in commenting for the Action Songs module in week 4. The comments were made directly by the amazing Charles Goodger. This time my role consisted of full-time moderator, which in a nutshell means being there for all the participants when they needed questions answered, work tasks discussed or graded. Being a participant of the course in order to learn for myself, as I too am a keen learner of this topic in general. And as a participant, we, moderators, can better understand the commitments of the course syllabus. And the weekly badges are not only a source of inspiration but also a source of angst when they don't appear magically. Badges are awarded by the system automatically when all of the criteria have been met by the participants. Part of my job as moderator also meant preparing or sharing tutorials on navigating the Moodle or use of the tools to be used for task completion. These are some of the tutorials I shared within the Moodle via my own YouTube channel. Week 1 was all about getting acquainted with one another and understanding the layout of the Moodle. Week 2 revolved around the theme of storytelling and the use of drama in the classroom. Week 3 learning by playing games in the classroom. Week 4 gave us an insight into making our own action songs, and then the final week 5 is all about putting all that learning into final reflection. The discussion forums also included preparing a TEFL chart, which is always, in my opinion, a great place to start by hashing out our own ideas and preparing a mental mind pathway for the learning to take place. Other discussions were always related to the weekly theme and required all participants to put forward their own interpretation of the theme discussion and then to liberally discuss with other participants regarding their points of view or opinions. Hence, by discussing our ideas, we were able to communicate on a professional level within learning atmosphere, sometimes finding similar opinions and other times encountering diverse views, but nonetheless informative. The storytelling theme for week 2 was an amazing experience, made up of visiting a great website such as TEFL2YL EVO and creating our own class material around the story. I created a plot and an activity sheet. Learning by telling stories has been and still is for some cultures the method of passing on the historical information of the culture. So why are we sometimes reticent about using storytelling in the classroom? Or for that matter, teaching our students to become storytellers themselves? Has the digital world removed our ability to tell a story? Perhaps not. There are some very good storytelling websites that should be the weekly digest of our classrooms. Then came week 3 and it was a game from start to finish, finding out how to create a board game and showing our process of preparing the game and creating our very own instructions for our own classroom. It was a great experience being able to create something to tie in with the lesson syllabus in the form of an engaging game for students. In week 4, after sing we went, well, maybe not really sing, however the expert in the field and a great friend of the Moodle for Teachers program is Charles Goodger and his Fun Songs website. Our task was to actually write an action song, then add it to a musical base plus create classroom activities for our own selected age group. I wrote the lyrics and created the class activities while my brother created the musical jingle. The final week is all about the finality of the course and the activities brought to their final conclusion. The questions we now ask ourselves are: did we learn something new? Will we use that new information to create new ways of teaching? Do we feel more confident with using technology in the classroom? Are we content to have completed a roadmap based on learning? These are just some of the questions we are sometimes consciously and sometimes unconsciously asking and trying to answer. All those questions are good, because the process of asking, answering and looking within ourselves helps to broaden our own perspectives of our own reflection in the pond of learning. This has been Nevis Torres's reflection of the Teaching English as a Foreign Language to Young Learners in the Electronic Village online session for 2016.